Hey guys, this is Chigo checking in with you from what may be the most beautiful city in the world. This is Guanajuato, Mexico. I've been living in Guanajuato for about a month now, soaking in the unique culture and basking in the glorious landscape of what used to be a major mining town in Mexico. There's so much that could be said about this city, from its gorgeous colonial style architecture to the cobblestone roads that are laid out across the entire city. You're first greeted into the town by entering one of the many caves that are underneath the hills that surround the city. First driving, taking my Uber or my Didi, which is an alternative form of transportation outside of America, to my hostel from the airport. I was immediately able to notice the caves, and I was in total awe while checking out the way that the city is able to preserve the caves after more than 100 years. The caves were originally used to divert floodwater when it rains heavily in the city, but now they're used as common routes of transportation to get in and out of the city. The magical town of Guanajuato isn't usually known for its food, but I've had some of the most spectacular meals that I've had in Mexico here in this comfortable little town. From pork chimoro confitado, which is essentially a slow roasted candy pork leg, to tacos campechanos, which are tacos with mixed meats such as pastor, chorizo, or bistec. Enchiladas are actually one of my favorites. They're enchiladas smothered in rich mole rojo sauce, which are a bit spicy, but they add sweet chocolate into the mole, which gives it a nice contrast in flavors. So when I'm not exploring new restaurants, I venture out into the mercado, which is the market. It's a cheaper alternative where the locals usually eat, and it's always great to go into markets while traveling. That's how you get a real taste of how the locals live and foods that they actually eat on a day to day. And it's great because it's a cheap alternative, and I'm cheap. And in the mercado, you can buy all sorts of different economical products such as fruits, groceries, laundry detergent, or even pharmaceuticals. Guanajuato is known for having these really tight alleyways with these beautiful buildings, which I just love. The town of Guanajuato can be understood to be one long avenue with several different alleyways that branch off from the main avenue. And each one of these alleyways are flooded with beautiful, colorful houses that are decorated in bright and vivid colors that you can see from anywhere in the city. The real beauty of Guanajuato is walking through these alleyways and getting completely lost and just totally immersed in the true essence of what makes this town one of the most beautiful cities in not just Mexico, but also in the world. Eventually, I made my way to the alleyway known as Callejón del Beso, which roughly translates to Alley of the Kiss. It's known as an alleyway where couples or longtime lovers or even just friends can kiss across the alleyway for what makes a really special moment. And people wait in line for a very long time to have this unforgettable kiss. There's so much to uncover in this small little town that I decided to rent an apartment for 1 month and stay in the town. My rent for the month equated to about 400 US dollars, which included utilities, Wi-Fi, cable, and also it was pre-furnished. Not to mention the beautiful view that I had from my balcony. It was nice to be totally immersed in the town for the month, live like a local, and buy everyday products that locals were using, such as laundry detergent, and perform duties like washing my clothes in the sink and actually air drying them on my balcony. I made a lot of good friends and connections while I was in Guanajuato. Did a lot of hiking. I hiked up to the highest point of Guanajuato, known as Cerro de la Bufa. You can see the entire town of Guanajuato, also many neighboring towns, which is such a beautiful view. And you know you've made it to the top once you reach the cross that is overlooking the town, and from what I believe to be protecting the town and the locals from any harmful or negative energies. I truly had one of the most amazing, unforgettable times in Guanajuato, and the people that I met were extremely nice and just extremely welcoming, and I have nothing but gratitude, and I know I'll be back one day. Guanajuato is one of the only places I've ever visited that I felt like I was home. There's something to be said about making a foreign place feel like your home and feeling totally embraced and welcomed by the people of the community. It's an unforgettable experience that I'll always remember for the rest of my life, and I think that everybody should strive to make a visit to the town of Guanajuato. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Guanajuato because I sure enjoyed living there. Like and subscribe, show your support. Click that little bell in the corner so that you get notifications every time I drop some new videos. I'll be in the state of Oaxaca next. So yeah, until then, Viva Mexico.